Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss.
KINGTUCK is in the motherfucking building.
Let's go.
They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job. But they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice.
All right, y'all. We playing the big Snoop Dogg right now. Let's get it in, man.
There for the loss on the tackle. So the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Brady to throw. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Brady now to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
I can't
Over the middle, he's got
user.
Carmichael. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40.
Can't get to my motherfucking user.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, my God.
A great play there.
What a fucking catch.
40 yards. And his guys are able
What a
to make
catch.
this
What a
a close
catch. What a
game
catch.
again. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
That was a hell of a catch, man. That was a hell of a catch. That was a hell of a catch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained
come on,
drive
Mike.
that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is caught by Evans.
Let's go.
He'll be brought down inside the
Let's go.
40-yard
Let's go.
line.
Let's get it.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one
We're playing
was
on the high level right
we
now.
were kids and we played touch
Big
football.
Mike's.
Remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along. And hope
Shout out to the big homie Snoop Dogg and the GGL.
On the give, here's Falk. Down to about the 37. Not a whole lot there. The defense was...
Drive.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He'll rifle this
Got him.
one deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Woo! Woo! Woo, nigga!
A great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
For Big Mike.
From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun now for Brady.
Damn.
He's got his running back, LaDainian
Dude just
Tomlinson.
running right past
He'll
me.
be brought down at the 27. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
Trust me.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Trying to keep this tempo on his neck, huh?
They'll go up the gut with
That ain't
Tomlinson.
working.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Buying time to his left.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing
Oh, yeah.
open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Man to man.
Impressed with the work
Man to
defensively. They have not
man.
allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion left goes Carmichael. Throwing now is Brady. That one's complete to Tomlinson.
Ah!
And he is out of bounds.
Damn.
First he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady.
Let's go.
As he throws there, incomplete.
To Mississippi. To Mississippi.
In the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Brady.
Oh!
It's
that fucking catch.
Harold Carmichael.
God damn it, I hate that shit, man.
And his guys have made this a
I should be ready for that shit by now.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him,
Here
you
on my
use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the
To
coverage
be ready
is.
for that by now.
Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Shout out to my homie Straight from up in the chat, y'all. Let's get it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead,
he's got him in.
Big Mike!
And he'll be marked down
Let's
to
go!
the 26-yard line. And a good
I bet you he
facing
have
zone
that card
coverage.
on
If he
his
has
team.
just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
no doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
What a fucking dot!
And they're going to be set.
Dots. Dots. Dot. Dots.
Because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Let's go with no time on the clock, man. Big touchdown, man. Touchdown!
Now they were able to find a win and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game. As
I'm
we
taking
get back
red
underway,
bottoms,
set
dog
for the
collars,
third
and teeth
quarter.
today, goddammit. Let's
From
go.
the 6. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard.
Ah, fuck that up.
Man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I know he ain't trying that.
Brady now on first down. And this is for his running back, Tomlinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A give up the middle to Tomlinson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
No, 66.
To throw is Brady. Rolling to his left.
And
it's caught. Touchdown. Mike
Like the way
Williams.
he did that.
A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Like the way he did that.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point, and they're within 7
I
now,
told you I'm taking dog
28-21.
collars, teeth, goddamn red bottoms today, goddamn.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory.
And Big Mike
How about
tearing
that
your ass up.
incredible form tackle right there. Shoulder into ball carrier. And
Big Mike!
And complete.
Big fucking Mike!
Down to the
Shit!
40-yard line.
the dynamic duo is doing damage in this one. And they've certainly been on point throughout.
This nigga
And they
Big
hook up
Mike,
again
man.
for another big play.
On the handoff, this is Fall.
Let's go!
Open field here.
Let's go!
And all the way in for the touchdown. Marshall Falk, 42 yards, as his guys are able
Let's
to extend their
go.
lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago.
Oh, my.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And a big loss.
Let's
Here
go.
it is, taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Go Bandit!
After the sack on first down, Brady.
Come on!
Williams brings it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's Brady. He finds Tomlinson as running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Brady going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Taysom Hill.
From 6 yards away. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Tucker able to
Yeah,
connect
2
on the
people
extra
on
point.
him.
And that'll cut the lead down to a
That
touchdown.
motherfucker lit the fuck up.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
'Cause I'm fearless.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers.
Get the ball out.
And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Get the ball
and that'll
out.
fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. DeMarcus Ware from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there.
Got to get back to that 40-yard line.
They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top.
Oh!
Unable to connect.
Come on.
Incomplete.
Come on.
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is
Booty T God, welcome to the chat, man. Appreciate you stopping by.
Yes, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Great punt.
This one angles out of
Great
bounds
punt.
in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
Let's go. Where you get that picture I sent you?
Shorter, more reliable yardage, and some they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
The offense on third down tonight, no problems to this point.
Red, I got your red bottoms.
This is 3rd and 9. Now Brady.
Yeah.
He is going to find Hill here.
Playing dog.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. They'll hand this to Tomlinson running right. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Okay, y'all. Here go the pick. Here go the pick, y'all. Right now.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Go the pick, right?
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken
Put him in that
down.
fucking box. Let's go.
Players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Steps away to his left.
Give me that. Let's go.
A bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Yeah, Hendricks.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'll go over here.
The carry here
Ooh,
for the tight end.
what a play.
And he's gonna have to
What a
protect the
fucking
football and take
play.
his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Hard throw.
All right. That's all right.
Incomplete.
That's
He was
all right.
waving his arms, wanted the
That's all
football,
right.
but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right
All right.
since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well,
It's
maybe
all right.
next time he'll just walk it out here and
It's
hand it
all
to you.
right.
That'd be
We
easier.
about to get
He
30 in a
wasn't
minute.
real thrilled with that
That's
answer.
cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
All right. We know where you're going now, y'all. We know where you're going now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Give me that. Let's go.
This is intercepted, and that
Calvin.
should do it.
Melvin to the house. Picky sicky. Picky sicky for the motherfucking sissy. Yeah. 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 I got what? What I got? 29 on you? Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Big dog tapped out, so we got to do. Yeah. Dog, with your 95 10, you shouldn't be playing no zone anyway. Right, that's what I had to do to that Carmine. Send it. All right. That motherfucker Mike Evans was a motherfucker, wasn't it? No, he just got double me. Just got double me. Shit. Cam slow. No, talking about the 95 Cam or the 94's Cam. Yeah, he 90. Man, it's like 91. Man, 91. His zone is 97. So you gotta play zone with him. See, I got Atwater back there 6'4". I got Hendricks back there 6'7". I got Kyle Hamilton 6'4", and Calvin 6'4". Shit. Want you run back, dog? I got to get my 30 wins. You want your run back? I'll put Cam Chancellor. Probably Lynch. Lynch got like 88 man covers. Cam got like 91. Yeah, he went to a 90. Which defensive strategy card you got in there? What defensive strategy card you got in there, dog? Oh, what defensive card you got in there? Got cornerback Calvin on.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Rodgers now on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Don't want me to get my 30th win
on
on
the play, 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Following the interception, Young. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Woodson, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the 7-time Pro Bowler Marshall Faulk. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
God damn.
First and goal at the 1. They'll try and run for it here with Faulk. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
On 2nd and 15 now. Young. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. By the relentless Howie Long. Coming up to the line, and they'll need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Rodgers. And now the ball's out.
Oh my fucking God.
By the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard
Fuck out of here.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked up by Rod Woodson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, and it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 44, Young. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's got a man. It's Chad Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They go play action. Young. This one taken in by Hester. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, Young. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start.
What is he, left outside linebacker?
So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Folk connects on the extra point.
Marcus
it's now
Ware.
a 7-0 game.
Marcus Ware, is he an outside linebacker?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Rodgers going to come out throwing. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. To throw is Rodgers. The Sanders has got it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tony Gonzalez. A 16-yard touchdown. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. To the air on first down with Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Ron Woodson with a pick. Yeah.
Listen,
Charles Davis, as always. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
All right, y'all. We're playing Mr. Red Grant. Let's go get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Rodgers. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Now Griffin on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. Devin Hester, 75 yards. And the Mounties are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
All right, Zeke, what up, what up?
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers. Pressure
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these good guys running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
Quickly, they're going to be batted away and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A first carry for the Hall of Famer. Here's Marshall Faulk. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That was Dion that time, flying in to make the tackle behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw first drive, is it? They had things going their way.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. Finding room at midfield, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And a huge play that time. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin.
What the fuck?
Dumps this one off to Campbell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
I take it.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Night Train Lane. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question
I'll take it.
To on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's complete to Marshall Faulk. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And again, it's Rodgers. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now Rodgers.
Dot.
Touchdown.
Dots. Dots. Dot. Dots. Dot.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about
14-7 over here.
And make plays against any defense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
I see you over there, Bennett.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, Griffin. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hold the ready. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Griffin will throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Ah.
It's Jerry Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin. And that is incomplete.
Back out.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw again is Griffin.
Let's go.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Ready. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin.
Give me that. Let's go.
One that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Big Chill Red, what up, though? What's going on, sir?
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this.
Same old, brother. Same old.
Yeah.
Over here trying to play Red Grant and get a victory.
Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Happy holidays to you too, brother, and your family. Hope everything going good.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A give running left is Campbell. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the handoff, here's Campbell. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
They've been denied
Yes, sir.
touchdowns
Yes,
in the
sir.
red
That's
zone
what I'm
twice
talking about.
already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
How's the stream going, brother? Know you got about 1,000 followers, 80 subscribers by now.
They go play action with Griffin.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss in the final seconds of the first half. And the Mounties have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling ahead.
His name is Hines. He just caught up.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the 6. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half.
Let's go!
Both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And the pressure gets to him again. That sack goes to the safety, Steve Atwater.
Now that's the way to start the second half.
Big sack, big sack, big sack.
Speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 79 Broncos. On the ball.
Play action, it's Griffin. Hit as he
Safety!
Damn,
that wasn't a safety.
You can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line. You know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward.
That should have been a safety.
It was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, flag on the play.
That one winds up incomplete.
PI.
Contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved
PI.
after the penalty. 1st and goal. Sanders is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown. Calvin Johnson from 3 yards out as they have taken
21-14 over here by one of
this
those.
game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Oh, he hit off him. Get him in his zone.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Come 19, come 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now Griffin on first down.
I'll take that.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Hendricks. Teddy Rushman.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Running right, here's Falk.
Well, one good thing, Red. You're still winning on the
And
record.
he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. From 11 yards out. And that interception
28-14 over here, y'all.
touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying
I feel a bunny hop coming on right here.
Right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
To try again after the sack. Griffin. Caught by Rice. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
19 Tiger.
They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe.
I got time for all that, Red.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And we don't mean TikTok.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Here's Griffin.
Let's go.
The receiver, and he's brought down.
Reggie White, his second sack of the night. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Now Griffin. Throw complete to Jerry Rice. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Fourth down. Here's RG3. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a carry for Falk, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rodgers now to throw.
Ah, that's not good.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the interception, here's Griffin. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
There goes Jerry Rice again, racking up catches in bunches. His 1,549 catches, a whopping 224 more than the next closest guy, the great Tony Gonzalez, a terrific tight end.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance, but that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Give me that. Let's go.
Fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Pickiest, readiest.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
Hit the pickiest on the readiest.
By one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard line. getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. They'll run now with Falk. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? This is Cole.
What a catch, baby. What a fucking dot.
But he does reach the 5. This duo locked in 14 yards.
What was it then?
And a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders.
Me a block.
And
Touchdown.
he is in the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort.
34-14 over here, Red. It's all about adjustment, Red. Adjustment. I guess I get to keep the red bottoms, Ludi. Hold on, dog. What offense you say you running? What offense you say you running, dog? Send it to you, Red. That's a solar power joint song.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go. 58.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield.
Yeah, Ray,
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 31 yards on the punt there.
Ready.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Griffin. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Bruce Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Let Bruce hit it. Let Bruce hit it.
And he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 1st down, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Over here.
They'll give to Falk up the middle. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. John Lynch, Hall of Famer of the class of 2021, there on the tackle. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is
gonna be Mike.
Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and it's intercepted at the goal line. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
We're scoreless after 1.
Pickiest pickiest?
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go up the middle with Campbell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Alert, alert. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. And that will be
Good defense, Teddy.
Problems on third down
Good
so
fucking
far in
defense.
this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks.
Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Get back in this game.
Up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On the give, here's Falk. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Drops it off for Chubb. So the completion good for just 3, and it's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin.
What the fuck? Why he didn't pick that off?
Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's
Why he didn't pick that off? I do not know. That's supposed to be a fucking pick like a motherfucker.
Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
They gave you a break right there, Red.
Griffin. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
You know, he was face masking the shit out of me, too.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Griffin. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Play action. It's Griffin. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of respect today.
Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete.
Catch that.
Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on
Cal?
him. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Rodgers now on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Under pressure, and
He's the
he
ball.
will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh!
And that's going to be
God,
incomplete.
damn it.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Bruce Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to kick it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. This will be caught by Randy Moss. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Come on, come on.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now it's Griffin. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
79 Broncos.
4th down. Here's RG3.
Ah! Fuck!
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, They're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll give to the big man, Campbell, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
I made no mistake, Red.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 2 yards is the pickup, and that enables him to also pick up the 1st. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Pretty good 1st down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
Red, you playing with fire.
Right back to it because there are
Playing with fire.
on this play. Hand it inside. Quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
It's bullshit.
RG3. A
Bullshit.
16-yard touchdown run. And the Mounties have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Red fucking up my 3-0 record.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
Fucking with my 3-0 record.
Score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped.
God.
It's incomplete. He had a big gain.
Fuck outta here.
Not reel it in.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to
bone
be a
in.
1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And he wins
good
home. It's a touchdown.
Good game.
Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there.
Good shit.
And that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call.
You got your own shoes back, that's all.
That's all she wrote.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21.
I still got Ludy shoes. Still got a pair of Ludy shoes. I got some blue chucks over here
Now
too.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But
Offense just is playing bad just now.
If they don't put some points up on the board.
16 yards of
No, I'm
first
saying
down.
my offense is playing pretty bad this game.
One final try now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought
3-1 tonight.
And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Okay. her thing.